now. Man, that just crashed at the just worst time. Good push on XELA. Pushes up to 430s. You could have locked in a little something. And then now as it's pushing up to that $5, that's where I'd be potentially adding in on it. Now you see the power of volume on these stocks that like to push. Hold on, guys. I'm just reading some stuff real quick. I was in a rhythm there for a second. That everything just crashing on me, it ruined my flow. Man, I did have a position on XELA though, but right before everything started crashing, I just sold it all and reset my computer. So I missed out on this push here up to $5. All right, now I gotta reopen back up Thinkorswim. Good push on it. And I was trying to explain too, with that daily chart, pull over that daily chart. So if you pull up the daily chart and you look back on it, you could see right here, there was a big death candle on the daily. Scroll up and look at the price area where prices were recently. So we see it bottomed out right there at 5. So this stock has enough room to push up to that $5 level. And if you scroll up to where it crashed from right there, that's at almost $7 a share. And then I also will switch over to the weekly chart to get an idea of the big picture. You could see it's the same thing. Bottom right there at 5. It's got room to push up to 6. And crashing down there from 784. This 200-day moving average on the weekly is at $10. And then I'll switch over to the monthly and get an idea of price levels on this as well. And this is how you all start to formulate and generate a plan as a trader. Paying attention to the big picture and not just focusing on a 1-minute time frame. If you just focus on a 1-minute time frame, it's going to throw you off so many times because there's a lot of, what's the word I'm trying to say here? A lot of fake outs and trickery on the 1-minute time frame. A lot of false signals is what I was trying to say. But you cannot overlook the volume. Volume is now at 317 million on the day. When we started this class, guys, you remember where volume was at? It was at 225 million. So now 100 million in volume has came in on this stock within the hour. That's insane. Insane. So that demand is there for the stock. Look at how tight it got here on the 10-minute time frame. Beautiful play. Beautiful. I should have held on to that one for sure. I got so many windows open here. I didn't even did I? Yeah, I shared the link to YouTube back in the members only chat, so if you guys wanted to jump back in there, you could. Let me make sure the volume's working.
Stock.
Okay. Alright, I'm sorry about that, guys. It's Streamlabs. It's out of my control. I need to think of a better way to do these classes so that doesn't happen in the future. Alright, let's bring back over Investimonials. Now you guys can see this website and why I like to use it. This website is very popular. Now how the heck did I do that? Alright, if you guys have any questions, feel free to write it in the members only chat or write it here in the live chat. I hate multitasking, I tell you guys. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just doing something real quick. Alright, so Investimonials, it's a great website for all of your top brokers, books. If you just want to learn something new, the top newsletters. I learned a lot from just this website right here. I did share it in the members only chat if you guys wanted to check that out, okay? When it comes to trading DVDs, I wouldn't say they're a must get, must own. I mean, they are out there pretty much for free. And when it comes to YouTube, there's a lot of great content out there on YouTube. I've said it before in many videos. If you go to like Tim Sykes, look at how many videos this guy has uploaded. Over 1,400 videos. So click on his channel, go to the videos, and then uploads. Where would it be? All videos. You could filter it by the oldest first. Go back to his oldest videos. You're going to see videos from 10 years ago. Start there. Work your way up. A lot of those old videos, I'm telling you guys, are just gold content. For real. This dude has 1,500 videos on YouTube. And if you know Tim Sykes, the guy repeats himself over and over and over and over again. So go back, watch his old stuff. You're pretty much going to get a sum of his trading DVDs in his YouTube videos. So I like watching, or I did watch, a lot of Timothy Sykes videos. I wouldn't say he's this guy, when it comes to him, he is a very intelligent, what's the word, advertiser. He is very, very good at getting your money. So be careful with that. This guy has so many sources out there for a subscription to take your money. It's unreal. He has his trading DVDs. He has his newsletters and his chat room that you could sign up for. His trading platform, Stocks to Trade. There's just so many. So many. Go back to Investimonials real quick. Go to... I just want to show you guys his website real quick. So here on Profitly, Timothy Sykes owns Profitly. All this website is to verify your trades, or you could follow other traders. Look at, for $30, $50, and $75 a month, just to track your trades and follow other gurus out there. That's just for Profitly. I did at one point have a subscription with him a long time ago. And then this is his chat room. So you have that Profitly for 25, 50, 75 bucks a month. That's just to verify your trades. And then now you have his chat room. He suckers you in. His daily watch list, his chat room, email and text message alerts, his video library when he has a video library on YouTube. Now this is either $75 a month or $150 a month. So now that's two things that he's out there advertising to get your money. And then if you go to Stocks to Trade, he owns Stocks to Trade as well. And if you go back and watch his videos from 10 years ago, he was talking about Stocks to Trade and how he was in the middle of developing it. And now it's out today. But this Stocks to Trade platform, just for the platform, it's $180 a month. So now that's 3 ways he can get your money per month. And that's just for this platform. That's not including the data that you need, the market data, the level 2, the news feed, the stock scanner. By the time you purchase and add on all of those add-ons, it's like $300 per month for Stocks to Trade. So this guy is a greedy guy, and he is a genius at marketing. Don't get trapped into his gimmicks. You can learn all of his stuff easily for free on YouTube. I signed up for all of this stuff when I was just starting out, and to tell you guys the truth, it's all the same as YouTube. It's all the same. Don't waste your money. And even in the chat room, he's not even in the chat room. He's in the Millionaire Challenge chat room, which is even more money a month. But he has his students, his millionaire students from the past, they're moderators in the chat room. So that's who you'll be with. But then besides that, you're just with a bunch of noobs that don't know what they're doing in that chat room. It's not worth it. Cupcake asked, what was the DVD you were showing, recommending, or were you just showing how Investimonials works? I was just showing how Investimonials works. Wow, that XELA ran all the way up to 550, guys. Look at that. That's insane. Now you guys see, let the stock wedge out, do its thing. And once a stock picks a direction, chances are the stock is going to continue going in that direction. You just have to have patience and let the stock run out. That's the hard part. But like I've said, guys, let me get my marker. Paying attention to the big picture. Let me pull up the 3-minute time frame. Had a morning perk. You see all the volume just pumping into this stock. It wedged out right there. Put your stop down in this area. Once the stock starts to perk up and go, it starts gearing up and it continues pushing in that direction. If it falls back down and falls below where you entered, cut it for a loss. Let the stock run and do its thing. That would have been a $1.50 payday right there by just letting it run and do its thing. Over time, you see this happen over and over and over and over and over again. You just start getting more comfortable with the setups and you're so used to seeing it, then that conviction comes in and you start executing the trades without even thinking. It's only 1 p.m., so we got 3 hours till the market closes. This isn't done yet, for sure. Volume's still pumping into this stock. Volume's now at 350 million. Just about. The float on XELA says 60 million on Street Smart Edge. On Trade Ideas, it says 25 million. So I'm just going to say 50 million float. We've rotated this float, 6, 8 times? That's insane. By the time the end of the day, volume's easily going to be over 500 million. That's $500 million in volume on the day. That's crazy. I can't believe that ran all the way up to 550. All right, let's move on to ETFs. ETFs are a great trading tool, guys. ETFs track everything. Everything. There's ETFs for gold, silver, gas, oil. Now there's an ETF to track social media. Direxeron is one of my favorite websites to find ETFs. I'm going to share this link with you guys in the Discord. Now, what you can do with this ETFs, click on ETFs there. You got strategic weighted ETFs, leveraged inverse ETFs, all ETFs. Go to all ETFs. And now you have ETFs. I should just make a class just based on ETFs, strictly ETFs, because ETFs are a fun thing and a trading vehicle to learn about. It's a must-learn trading vehicle to learn about, I'll say. So you have your leveraged ETFs. They have different levels. They have ×1, ×2, and ×3. ×3 is the most volatile. ×1 is the least volatile. I tend to focus on the most volatile ETFs, so I'll click on the daily bull and bear ETF ×3. And then when you scroll down, here's a list of all of the ETFs that run with each other. See, this is the daily aerospace and defense bull ×3 ETF. This is the daily consumer discretionary bull ETF. You got your healthcare, financials, your Dow Jones, fixed income, market cap, your daily S&P 500 ETFs, your China ETFs, emergent markets, your semiconductors, technology, biotechs, high beta, real estate, home builders. I mean, there's all kinds of ETFs, guys. Even clicking on the 2 times ETFs. You just have so many of them. This is where you could find your gold ETFs, your silver. Right here. Dust, Nugget. This is your gold ETFs, your junior gold ETFs. They have robotic and artificial intelligent ETFs. Now, all of these ETFs are not going to be active in volume, not all of them, but go through the list here and type in these ETFs. You got Drip and Gush. These are your ×2 bull and bear ETFs, so they run opposite of each other. They mirror each other, as I would say. So Drip is your bearish oil and gas ×2 ETF. You'd put that with Gush, which is your ×2 oil and gas on the bull side. So Drip, Gush. Remember those two real quick. Pull over this chart. We'll type in Drip right here. And we'll type in Gush right here. Now you see how they mirror each other? Gush had a morning sell-off, pop. Drip had a morning spike, sell-off, bounce. You see that big down sell right here? You see that big upswing right there? Just by comparing and tracking these ETFs, that's how you could, it's just another trading vehicle to know and learn about. That's why I have, and I'll let you guys take screenshots of it. When it comes to my watch list, I have my market. These are all of my market ETFs. So you guys can go ahead right now. You could take a screenshot of this. Save it if you want. Here's my oil, gas, gold ETFs. And I have it sorted by the top percentage gainers. So I could quickly glance at it and see, okay, SOXL is the top percentage gainer in the ETFs. That's a semiconductor. So semiconductor is very strong today. And then here's all my sectors, the S&P 500 sectors. Again, I have it sorted by the top percentage gainers, so I can see at the top here, MJ, that's Mary Jane ETF. So marijuana pot stocks are going to be in play today. And then from there, you could dig into the marijuana and pot ETFs, dig into it and see what stocks are running with that. For an example, we've seen CAN. Had a good day. Look at that. And then MJ is the marijuana ETF. That's the mother right there. And whatever mother does, the children will follow. Makes sense? So there's all my sectors. You guys can take screenshots of these as I go along. Here's all of my oil ETFs. My gold ETFs. Now I'm giving you guys time to take a screenshot of these. My natural gas. I'm not too much of a natural gas trader. Natural gas really only moves by event-driven opportunities. My market ETFs. My semiconductors. My biotechs. Energy ETFs. And then I have a list of banks, because banks run the money. We all know this. So why not track and follow these banks? So here's a list of all the bank related stocks. And then the last one is the Russell 2000. And that's it. If you guys didn't get any screenshots of that, don't worry. I'll have the video on demand so you guys can go back and relook at it. So this ETF website, check it out. It's a great website for learning about these different ETFs that are out there. And I'm telling you guys, just learning about these ETFs, how they move, what makes them move, that's a trading vehicle in its own. I had a trading buddy one time. I introduced him to ETFs. He fell in love with ETFs. And he really learned about it, dug into it, and really took off with it. And now he only trades ETFs. He trades the gas report every week. Just like I know you've seen that Ricky Gervais guy on YouTube do. He trades, he's all into the ETFs. He really is. What I tend to focus on with the ETFs is just the SPY the VIX. So the SPY is the S&P 500. I pay attention to the VIX, which is the volatility index. And I pay attention to UVXY. Whatever the S&P 500 does, the UVXY is going to do the opposite. So if you guys are in chat and you ever hear me mention UVXY and the stock market is crashing, the SPY is crashing hard, I'll mention UVXY. I'm looking for opportunities on the long side for UVXY as the S&P 500 and the market in whole crashes down on corrections. You can see some pretty wild moves on the UVXY. I mean, look at that. And ETFs, they don't move like stocks. A lot of times you're going to see ETFs pop up and then they're going to fade off. All ETFs are trading opportunities. That's all they are. Because look at here on UVXY. Pops up to 950, falls down to 870s, and then rips all the way up to 1036. And then ultimately, it fell all the way back down. Like that. And now it's going sideways and even lower. So all these ETFs are event-driven trading opportunities. Okay, guys? They're not like stocks. They're just opportunities. That's all they are. Take a break real quick from the websites. I want to talk about Twitter. One second, guys. That XELA is really selling off hard. I think it's about done for. A lot of profit taken. You got to think of everybody who... Let me pull it up. You got to think of everybody who accumulated and bought in on this thing. All right here. All on the way up. All pre-market. Now that it got its big move, all these people are going to take profits now. I mean, that's a heck of a move. From 225 up to 550, the stock doubled in half a day. See, and this is the new ETF, Buzz. And what this does is it tracks social media mentions. And you can see today, it's just slowly grinding up. So tracking, even just tracking these simple ETFs, you get an idea of what's going on around the world. All right, Twitter. My mouth or my throat starting to get starting to get there, guys. I've been talking non-stop for 2 hours. Just give me a moment when I take these pauses. Twitter is a very, 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 very important tool. Very important. Think of Twitter as a chat room and multiple eyes around the stock market and around the world. Don't be following stupid people or unnecessary people on Twitter. Strictly create a Twitter account and keep it to business. Okay? Follow all of these top traders like Nathan from Investors Underground, Timothy Sykes. Let me go through my feed here. All your big news outlets, Bloomberg, Yahoo Finance, Reuters, Seeking Alpha, traders like Brian Shannon, Ramp Capital, accumulate your list, JTrader, SMB Capital, Mark Minervini, whatever his name is, Madaz from Madaz Money. Follow these guys. Go to their channel. When you follow, hit the alert. Download Twitter on your phone. Set the alerts to be on. And throughout the day, and even outside of the markets on the weekend, you follow all these top traders. Put your notifications on. Every single time they tweet, you'll get that notification. Think of it as you're having multiple eyes in the stock market, and it gives you an idea of what's going on, what these guys are looking at. Okay? Twitter is a very, very undervalued tool. Very undervalued. I have my phone right next to me during market hours. I have it faced up, and I glance over at my phone periodically, and I'll scroll through the Twitter notifications. I want to see what all these other traders are saying, calling out, and seeing. Even if you click on Madaz, let's look at some of his tweets this morning. Right there, 4 hours ago. Well, who's ready to play? GameStop eyes. Bam, just nailed that washout long on game. Instant 200,000 in minutes. What a day, what a week so far. So many opportunities. GameStop, INGO, Tesla, ANPC, EYES. An hour ago, Tesla, what a crazy move. Almost 100 points from yesterday's after hours low. INVO, toast after that pop, hunt move. So now you see, as these guys are tweeting throughout the day, you get an idea of where all these traders are paying attention. You know Madaz has a big following. Look at that. He's got 51,000 followers. Go to Nathan. He's got 160,000 followers. Buzzing. Market taking a small breather after a monster steady squeeze out today. GSLI round trip. EH into range. So you see just following these guys and seeing how these good traders, their beliefs and how they view the market, what they're calling out, you get after following them for a while, you start to get an idea of how they like to think. You get what I'm saying? But be careful who you follow, guys. Don't just follow anybody, because there's a lot of morons out there. And if you run into haters or trolls, it's one of the greatest inventions in the world. It really is. It's called the block button. You just click that block button and then they just disappear. I don't know what happens to them. I never see them again. Timothy Sykes, number 1 on my watch list last night. INVO. So Twitter, it's a great tool, guys. Great tool. If you don't have a Twitter, download it, create a handle, and then go to these guys, the big traders. Go to them. Click on them. You see they have a lot of followers. Roll through their tweets. If you like what they tweet and you see that they have a head on their shoulders, go to who they're following. Go through who they are following and their list. And you may be surprised who is on their list. And then give them guys a follow. Be very strict about who you follow on this platform. All right? And remember, keep it to business. Don't just follow stupid stuff. Sexy girls and OnlyFans and ESPN, sports. You're cluttering it with junk. Keep it to business and to stuff that will make you money. That's what we're here for, right? And do that with all social media platforms, guys. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Cut out all of the negative people, all the people who aren't benefiting you, and follow people that you look up to and people that you want to be. It's all about who you surround yourself with in your circle. If you're following people that just post negative complaints all day, complaining about life, that energy is going to rub off on you. Wouldn't you much rather wake up every morning and see motivational tweets or quotes, beautiful pictures from around the world, stuff that will get you motivated to get going and get to work? I just want to cover stock twits really, really quickly, guys. Stay far, 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 far away from this website. This website is stupid. All it's filled with is with bag holders, people that emotionally marry a stock, trolls. I only use this website to promote and reach people. I don't pay attention to what other people have to say on stock twits. It's just filled with garbage. Stay away from it. Go through some of my notifications. I posted a trade not too long ago. I made 4K on this, and this guy wants to comment, "Obviously you are not in things for the long term. Best of luck." After commenting, the stock's going down and he's short. And the stock just kept squeezing up higher and higher. And I'm just trading the opportunities. This guy is hoping for the stock and claiming he's short. You'll see a lot of people, they won't ever show you their P&L. They'll tweet or call out, I said that stock was going to do that. I told you guys it was going to run from $10 to $50, but they will not show you their P&L. Stay away from people that don't show you their P&L. They're just full of talk. Actions speak louder than words, guys. There's a lot of talk out there in this world, and we all know talk is cheap. Yeah, there's a lot of trolls out there on StockTwit. Stay away. So, another website is the Fly, the FLY. This is just a great website to read news articles. Just like Seeking Alpha, Citron Research, the Fly, it's good when you're over the weekend to see what other people are saying, and they'll advertise here on the homepage. Top stocks that are moving, what was people watching for the week, and that's, I'll share it with you guys, thefly.com. Alright, so what else do I got here? Stock split history. I'll share this one. Here you can see stock split calendar. All the upcoming stock splits that are about to be coming up in the future. They have all kinds of stuff on here. Stock buybacks, mega mergers, IPOs, secondary offerings, top 20 large cap stocks, insider buying, analysis actions, articles, 10 pot stocks, ETF Center. Gives you a breakdown of all the top ETFs. Investor research, featured slideshows, all kinds of blog post articles here. More articles. And just dig around in these websites, guys. You'll just be surprised what you find and learn something new. Remember, use all of these websites as a tool. Your trading coach, I subscribe to this to get a newsletter from this guy. He actually gives out some pretty good tips and tricks. And every day and every weekend, he sends out a newsletter breaking down his trades from the week and giving insights into how he views the markets. It's worth a share and checking them out. I'll share that. And this is just CNN business. Nothing too special about that. Your Federal Reserve economic calendar. Now, if you want to see when the Feds meet, any upcoming announcements, all this stuff, guys, I just pin it, I find out about it, and I pin it to my favorites list. Here's the economic calendar. So every single day, Look at the times all across the world. In Japan, machine tool orders. France, non-farm payrolls. Scroll down to the United States. At 1 p.m., 3-year note auction. API Crude Oil Stock Exchange. At 6:05 p.m., Fed Kaplan speech. So you could just follow these upcoming events and you could see, even with those ETFs, you can get strategic. And if, let's say, an oil report comes out at 3 p.m., pull up your oil ETFs. Right before that oil report comes out, you'll see a spike or a surge in the oil ETFs. That's just a way you could make money from just doing that. There's multiple ways to make money in this market. I'll share this one too with you guys. Things still going good on YouTube? You guys can hear me all right? Gee, that didn't sound too good. Hold on. All right, we're good to go. Here's the 2021 economic calendar. Pretty much the same website as the past three. This one's a good one. If you want to look up a specific market maker, let's say you're on the level 2 and you see a market maker code that just keeps popping up on the bid or the ask. I'm not really too much into this, but this was popular in the 90s. If you wanted to find out who that was, this website, enter in right here, market participant, type in the market maker ID that you see on the level 2, and it'll pull up who that market maker is. That's a cool little tip and trick right there. But I don't use level 2, so I don't really use it too much. The NASDAQ book viewer. If you're on the NASDAQ website, they have the NASDAQ total book. It's something that you can subscribe to see the in-depth book of the level 2. I don't use it. I had a buddy that was using it at one point. You could see the imbalances of the buy and sell when the market opens and when it closes. How much got filled? What's the imbalance? I mean, there's just so much stuff to this stuff, guys. But there are a lot of tools out there. You don't necessarily need all of them, but I'm just making you guys aware of what's out there. All right, and you guys all know about Investopedia. Investopedia, I swear by this website, guys. This website is the bomb. They have the dictionary section, and then they also have a little search bar up here at the top. If you wanted to learn more about a specific subject, let's just say you want to learn more about tape reading. Type that in, and it'll pull up all of these blog posts from the past of what people have written and wrote about. Ticker tape explains what the ticker tape is. Go through and read about it, learn about it. There's the ticker tape. And then down at the bottom, it'll give you related terms, the times in sales, consolidated tape definition, runoff definition, quoted price. There's just so much to this, guys. You just have to go at it and just keep learning and learning and learning, filling up your knowledge. And then you all know stock charts. This website, when I was just starting out and learning, this is a really good website for learning chart patterns, candlestick patterns, candlestick formations. There's a lot of great stuff in this website. You just have to dig around for it, guys. You got to put a little elbow grease into it and just get into it. They have a chart school right here with a glossary, market analysis, market indicators. So let's say you want to know more about a specific indicator. Click on those indicator. Let's find one that we want. McKellen oscillator. Let's find out what that is. And it even reads it to you, so you don't have to go through and read all of this. It gives you the formula on how that indicator gets its information, some examples, some charts. I mean, there's just so much great stuff in this website, guys, for real. I'll share this specific page right here with you guys so you can easily pull it up and find it. Trading strategies and models. Trading strategies, look at that. Bollinger Band squeeze, CCI correction, gap trading strategies, moving momentum, slope performance trend. Let's see what that is. Again, the introduction, you could have them read it to you if you wanted. Scroll down, here's some examples with the line chart. More examples. Example. Here's an example with a bar chart. Gap trading strategies. Introduction, what's a gap? Bar chart example. More examples with bar charts. All kinds of definitions. Now, you guys see all of this stuff. There's a lot of great information on this website. I'm telling you guys, this website is the bomb. And a lot of people just won't put the time into checking this stuff out and really learning. This is how you yourself get better. You pick up on trading strategies, and then you start keeping an eye out for this type of stuff in the market. And when you spot it, experiment with it. Overview of technical. Gee, there's just so much to this stuff. It's unreal. There was stock charts. I'm trying to remember if there was another one. This is a good website, etfscreen.com. It's a screener, but for ETFs. And real quickly, I want to show you guys real quick. I'll exit out of that. My fan on my desktop is really blowing. XELA approaching 400 million in volume on the day. So if you go right here to my favorite list, click on that and expand it, I have lists in here for you guys. Stock research. Here are all the websites that I like to use for stock research. If you want to know about message boards, back in the day, message boards were popular. Here are all the popular message boards. These are all the market tools that you could pay for. Benzinga, Scans, Flash SEC, BAM SEC, Intensity Stock Scanners, all the financial news websites, Seeking Alpha, Bloomberg, CNBC, Wall Street Journal, and follow all of these on social media as well. All the free stock screeners, the ETF screen, Yahoo Finance, StockFetcher, StockRow, FinViz, ChartMill, all free stock screeners. And then here's a big list of all of my favorite websites that I like to use. MarketWatch, The Fly, StockFetcher, ChartMill, TraderView, ThinkScripts for Thinkorswim. This website is amazing, guys. This website is jam-packed, filled with all kinds of custom ThinkScripts and indicators for Thinkorswim. So if you use Thinkorswim, like I use Thinkorswim, you want a custom indicator, or if you want to see if there's one out there, this website is a great place for it. Let me share that with you guys. That's pretty much about it though, guys. I'll cover some YouTube channels that I like to follow and learn from. But for the most part, those are all of my favorite websites that I've used in the past and I still use today. Another good one, real quickly, guys, is Flash SEC. Think of this as a money saver. It's not going to make you money. It's going to save you money. So company search, you do have to pay for this, but I don't mind looking up tickers in the beginning of the day for you members on a specific stock. So XELA, let's look that one up. It breaks it down for you so you don't have to manually go through those SEC filings. You know, it just takes forever finding. This just makes it easier. It does all the work for you. So you could see the market cap, the float held by institutions, shares outstanding, how much cash do they have, their burn rate monthly, how much cash do they burn through monthly, and then it'll tell you if they have any conversion prices, warrants they can exercise, active self-registrations, active registrations that are pending effect, active registration statements, registration statements pending effect, and then down here it shows you a graph, and it will show you either how much they've been diluting their stock from the past, or has it been on a downslope? Have they been tapering off on the dilution? I love Flash SEC. It's a great website. So I showed you guys Timothy Sykes. Investors Underground is a legit group. They have a lot of great content you can learn from. That's Investors Underground. Cam the Man, he's got a lot of older videos I would go back and watch. Norwell Trading. A lot of this isn't going to be easy, guys. A lot of this stuff, I may seem like I'm overwhelming you, but in order to get good at this, you really have to obsess over the stock market and just absorb it every day, day in and day out. Absorb it. And then as you keep absorbing it and time goes on, you'll just start clicking, putting things together. Things are going to become a lot easier, and you're going to start catching on. Timothy Bowen from Stocks to Trade, he's got a lot of good videos too, guys. A lot of his older videos, not much of his new videos I'm not a fan of. Read the tape. And what this guy does, he posts the chart with the level 2 and the tape for the day. So if you ever wanted to go back and re-watch how a stock moved and just sit and watch the tape to practice, this guy has a lot of videos of that. So if you want to improve your tape reading skills over the weekend, boom, there you go. Cameron Frost, you all know him. Brian Shannon, I have his daily recaps posted on the average, on the daily. He's got a good book as well. True Trading Group, this guy gets a lot of hate. His videos are very long. They're like hour and a half, 2 hours long recaps every day. But just by going through, sitting and watching these, he does unload a lot of good information. I did enjoy watching his videos. You all know Warrior Trading. I'm not a fan of that guy. Van Tharp, Psychology. Must watch his videos. And I'm not necessarily saying you guys have to immediately watch all this stuff. It's a lot to take in. Just over the course of time, add all this stuff and periodically go and check all this stuff out. Steve Neeson, the Candlestick God. The guy that brought candlestick charting to the Western states. He's got a YouTube channel. Check out his content. MIC, My Investment Club. Great bunch of guys here. I would highly recommend checking out these guys' videos. Bow's Daily Recaps, where he walks and talks. Definitely gold. Bulls on Wall Street, most definitely. Beyond the PDT, this is a good podcast, guys. The Short Bear, he's one of Mad-Ass guys' gurus. You can follow him on Twitter as well. He has some good videos that he'll post about his recaps. Most definitely follow and subscribe to these guys. And I'm sharing all of this. I keep popping it up. I'm sharing everything in the Discord here, in the members only chat. $1215 day trading. I think you guys can go see who I'm all subscribed to on my YouTube channel. Unless I have that hidden. And all of these channels I've just picked up throughout my career. These were all of the channels and guys I was watching when I was learning. 7 Points Capital, just like SMB Capital. Just like them. They don't put out content on the daily like SMB Capital, but they're still good guys. If you're into the Wyckoff theory, the Wyckoff trading method, this is a good channel to follow. Guy Gentile, he's a must follow. Joseph Rodriguez, I've mentioned this channel before. This guy covers and does recaps on a lot of self-help books. This dude, most definitely add this guy. Look at all these videos he covers. What you imagine imagines you. Turning mind into matter. Outwitting the doubt. Let go of limiting beliefs. How law of mind works. He does all of these recaps of these books and he breaks them down to sum it up. Great. This channel is so underrated, guys. So underrated. You all know SMB Capital. Chat with Traders. Must watch. Must watch. Looks like he deleted all of his videos on this channel. The Dave Ramsey Show. This guy, I don't believe in everything that he has to say. He's a bit old school, does things the old way. But what I like watching are his live callers that call in and ask him questions. You get to learn from people's mistakes in life. I would most definitely check out this guy's channel. The Highlights channel. Confessions of a Market Maker. This is where I forget his name. Sits down with an ex-market maker who was a market maker for over 20 years. They interview other traders. And what's his name? I forget his name. He asks the market maker guy questions and he answers the questions. There's a lot of gold content on this channel. Answer Stock. This is a DVD that Tim Sykes is trying to sell for $5,000. It's on YouTube for free. That's Answer Stock. Tim Gertani. I'm sure you guys follow him. Tim Gertani. Everybody knows Tim Gertani. Michael Good. He doesn't post really anything on that channel. Tony Ivanov. This guy, he posts a lot of good content. He's been around for a while. Roland Wolf. You all remember Roland Wolf? Before he put out his DVD. You all know Sean Deckmar. And the Company Man. The Company Man makes these videos about companies that went out of business or are still currently in business. It's good to watch these videos to get an understanding of how these businesses like to operate, how they've risen to success, how most of them failed. I like this. This is just a for fun channel. Alright guys, I think that's gonna about wrap it up. This class was like 3 hours long. Thank you guys for joining me in today's class. I will have this up later on demand for you guys to view. If you guys want more of these interactive classes like this, let me know. Do you guys like the slideshow presentations? Or do you guys like it when I freeball like this and just go off and show you guys these cool websites and YouTube channels and pop up some charts from time to time and just talk about the market? Alright guys, thanks for joining. Like I always say, have that patience, have that discipline, and it's up to you to study, study, study. The more you obsess over this, the more knowledge you get under your belt, and then you start separating yourself from the sheep. That's the whole goal of this. You want to separate yourself from the others to go to the next level, to be a self-sufficient